Content generation used to be the bottleneck for any hosting project. Now the risk is high-speed output that lacks specific value. Requesting a full article from a single broad prompt results in repetitive phrasing and surface-level explanations. For a beginner trying to understand DNS or server settings, these generic paragraphs fail to solve their specific technical problem. Using AI effectively requires a dual-window workflow. On one side, you have your prompting interface. On the other, your content manager. This setup allows you to build a specific tutorial, like a guide for cPanel file uploads, step by step. Providing instructions in a specific sequence ensures the AI output follows the actual order of operations a beginner needs to perform. Before generating any text, you must identify the reader's current technical knowledge and the specific errors they are likely to make. You start by asking the AI to list the beginner problems and technical fears associated with the topic. This list provides the constraints for the rest of the writing process. With those constraints, you ask the AI for a skeleton outline. This framework begins with the reader's problem, moves through technical steps, identifies common mistakes, and concludes with a checklist. This structure serves a specific purpose. The problem section establishes context. The steps provide the technical sequence. The mistakes section prevents common configuration errors, and the checklist provides a verifiable endpoint. It is tempting to let the AI write the entire article once the outline is ready. However, generating large blocks of text at once often reintroduces the vague, filler phrasing found in basic prompts. Separating the structural planning from the drafting phase ensures the logic of the guide is solid before any sentences are written. To maintain a consistent tone, you generate the text one section at a time. You begin with the introduction. You instruct the AI to exclude marketing claims and speak directly to the technical challenge the reader faces. Even with specific prompts, AI may still produce abstract statements, such as SSL makes your website secure and trustworthy. You should replace these statements with mechanical descriptions. For example, explain that SSL transitions a site from HTTP to HTTPS, which enables data encryption between the browser and the server. This leads to the human injection phase, where you verify the AI's draft against actual software behavior. You insert screenshots from the actual interface, such as the cPanel file manager. These visuals provide the evidence the reader needs to confirm they are following the steps correctly. Integrating a drafted structure with your own visual evidence results in a guide that accurately reflects your specific hosting environment. For the final polish, you generate action-oriented headings. Phrases like "before you begin" or "how to upload" allow visitors to scan the page for the specific information they need. You then draft a quick answer box. This is a 3-sentence summary at the top of the page that defines the topic and the immediate next step for the reader. You can use the AI to brainstorm FAQs, but you must remove any repetitive or obvious questions. You only retain questions that address real technical roadblocks. Before publishing, you perform a reverse audit by providing the complete edited draft back to the AI. You ask the AI to identify any remaining jargon, repetitive sentences, or logical gaps in the instructions. The final step is a human evaluation. You confirm the article answers a real beginner question, the headings are descriptive, and the internal links lead to relevant tools or further guides. Using the AI to analyze the draft at the end of the process helps identify the filler phrases and vague claims that often clutter automated text. The finished guide now includes a clear introduction, sequential steps supported by actual images, and a filtered FAQ section. You can now migrate this audited text and its optimized metadata into your live CMS. What began as a broad idea is now a document that walks a beginner through every specific step of their first cPanel upload. Applying these rigid constraints ensures the AI functions as a tool for building practical guides that serve the end user.